I'm demonstrating the AI capabilities that we are releasing on June 11th this year. And these AI capabilities, what I'm going to describe right now, is equivalent to a person who does merchandising or curating the inventory for the business, right? So in the world of independent stores, that hardly ever happens, but that's only because a position like that actually costs a ton of money, right? So a merchandiser buyer on average would cost maybe 80, maybe 70, maybe 120 grand a year to be able to tell a business, this is what you need to carry, this is what you don't need to carry in terms of the product. And CSI Works is collaborating with some modern day AI developers, and we're putting together a product that will do that for independent merchants. It'll guide them to a better set of products that the store carries. Not from the technology perspective. This is not about reporting. This is not about import or export. It's about software telling an owner what he needs to do. So the way that it would work is we have this app, right? We have Inventory Plus Plus. And upon installing this app, merchants would navigate to its web interface. And simply here would be the AI merchandiser that would be interfacing with this inventory, right? So as you can see, I have 2,000 records here. And when the AI is deployed, it will already be integrated to this inventory, and all the suggestions and the interfacing meetings that a merchant would have with this AI that would recommend improvements, that AI will then be able to implement those improvements, right? So I'm going to give more use cases, but let's actually kind of let me try to demonstrate how that would work. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my inventory, and I'm going to export it into Excel spreadsheet. And here it is, right? So I have this file, and I'm going to go here. So this right here is a web version of that AI that is currently decoupled or not integrated with anything, right? So because it's not integrated with anything, we can simply drop this file. Let me try to do that real quick here, right? So I can drop this file here. It would read through this. Now, this is a demo, so it's not actually going to read, but this is kind of how it's going to do it. Like, it's going to read through this inventory and say, okay, this is what we found. This is your inventory, right? And now we can say, these are your insights. Add plant-based milk, reduce premium coffee bean stock, increase our, like, and so on and so on. And it tells you what confidence level it has, right? And it tells you what it would mean to you in terms of sales. And it will even guide you, because right now this thing is not integrated with Inventory Plus, but if you were ready to make these plant like updates, like if you want to increase, like add this item to your inventory, there would just simply be a button, or you would basically be able to tell it, go ahead and do these changes, right? If one of the recommendations, for example, is update the name that you update how you name this product, like you're not naming it right, your naming is wrong, like call it something else, then it's not like you have to go find this record and do it. You would just be saying, okay, go ahead and do that for me, and it'll do that for you. So now for merchants who are not integrated through Inventory Plus Plus and are not doing this on Clover, they would indeed be able to come to a website like this and interface with this tool, with this agent, by simply just giving their inventory in any format. You saw me throw in whatever Excel spreadsheet I could, and this thing will read structured or unstructured data. And then you can get to this session of, it's like consulting with a very expensive merchandiser and saying, hey, take a look at my inventory and tell me what I should do, right? Now, this is coming out to market June 11th. And if you're watching this video, then you are an agent, right? You're a distributor, you're an ISO who stand to earn on the SaaS model of this product. Reach out to me and let's get that conversation going. But this AI will be released to market on Clover and will also be released to market on CorePOS. CorePOS is a point of sale system delivered by CSI Works. Incidentally, it will also be released on June 11th. And the way that this tool, let me give you just this one other example, which I think is brilliant, right? So you're deploying a brand new merchant and you're putting up CSI Works Core POS with packs on it. And the very first question that we always ask right when we're deploying these devices is, where do I get the inventory? How do I import the inventory for my merchant? What does that process look like? Because sometimes agents just get stuck spending hours setting up the inventory. Well, having deployed Core POS with Inventory Plus Plus, it would be starting out with nothing, right? So there would be no records. So AI merchandiser would easily say, you know, you're located in this area and you are classified, you categorize yourself as a convenience store, a liquor store, a butcher shop, right? So whatever the answers are given. And based on that, and based on all millions and millions of transaction level data that this tool has and has been trained by us, it'll actually create the inventory and it'll say, this is the inventory you need to have. Would you like me to import it or have it in your inventory? And it can even recommend the pricing, right? So it can definitely do zero price so that merchant can then scan the item and put in the price the old way, or they can just maybe take a look at what AI recommends. And the way that the AI recommends is because it gets trained on what people buy, what time of the day, in what geographical location, when this happened, how often, and all of that data is crunched and crunched and crunched. And then we teach these AI mechanism to simply have the insight that an experienced merchandiser or buyer would have and provide insightful recommendations that can be acted upon by the owner of the store. June 11th, guys.